Hi everyone, I'm David Wojcik and this is MBOT TV. Welcome to MBOT TV, a weekly recap of what happened in business at the Mississauga Board of Trade and around the city of Mississauga. A light week in the general news area, but lots happening at the province and the rules governing municipal elections. Brad Butt is coming up with full details. Are you looking for an amazing offer from a prestigious golf course? Listen to what Credit Valley Golf and Country Club has in store for you.
Change the way you do business with a Credit Valley corporate-owned membership. With full transferable privileges and limited space available, this is the way to value clients. Credit Valley Golf and Country Club, making the world of business better.
And now for our political update with Director of Government Relations, Brad Butt. Brad?
Well, thanks, David. The Ontario Legislature has risen for a summer break and will return on September the 24th. In a post-sitting news conference, Government House Leader Todd Smith touted the government's legislative and regulatory accomplishments in its first 40 days, including scrapping the cap-and-trade system, passing the Better Local Government Act, ending the strike at York University, changing the OHIP Plus program for children and youth, the overhauling of Hydro One, and ending the basic income pilot in favor of revamping social assistance in Ontario. The first 40 days haven't been without some controversy for the government in wake of pending municipal elections and the fight over sex ed curriculum in the classroom. Nervousness around NAFTA negotiations and our relationship with the United States has overshadowed some of the good economic news in the province. The Government of Ontario has announced they have retained EY Canada to perform a line-by-line review of government expenditures. Building on the work of Ontario's Auditor General, EY Canada will begin their detailed analysis of the government's current spending and benchmarking work immediately. A new retail cannabis sale regime was announced by the Minister of Finance and the Attorney General for Ontario. Online sales will begin through the Ontario Cannabis Store on October 17th, the date proclaimed by the federal government as legal cannabis sales in Canada. However, the new government has decided to allow private retail sales of cannabis, and that system will be up and running by April 1st, 2019. While there have been no public statements on the ongoing NAFTA negotiations, Canada remains cautiously optimistic that a deal will be done and in the best interests of all countries. Recent threats by U.S. President Donald Trump to slap tariffs on Canadian automobiles has raised great concern by organizations like the Canadian Vehicle Manufacturers Association, who both David and I met last week. By far, the auto sector is the largest direct and indirect employer in Ontario, and thousands of jobs depend on this sector. The Canadian Chamber Network remains vigilant on the NAFTA front, led by Perrin Beatty, President and CEO of the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. David and I are holding one-on-one meetings with the Mississauga MPs, discussing a number of federal issues with them before they return to Ottawa in mid-September. The HST treatment on top of the municipal accommodation tax is significant, as well as advocating on behalf of the life sciences sector on the review of the Patented Medicines Pricing Review Board. The Association of Municipalities of Ontario is meeting this week with mayors and councillors all over Ontario, descending on Ottawa for this annual get-together. This year is doubly important given a new provincial government and ministers meeting for the first time. Peel Regional Council has sent a strong delegation to the nation's capital to advocate for the completion of the Greater Toronto Area West Corridor Environmental Assessment process and to move forward with a highway. Approximately $1.8 billion worth of goods move through and across Peel Region every day. The highway will help divert traffic from regional roads and improve the flow of goods and people on other highways that are at capacity. They will also advocate for a better share of affordable housing and social services and intend on meeting multiple ministers for face-to-face meetings. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Brad. And here is what's coming up at your Mississauga Board of Trade. On August 23rd, MNP is the sponsor for our summer patio party at Milestones Heartland. As the summer heats up, this event is the perfect prep for the busy September season ahead. On September 5th, Membership Matters is at MBOT, a session for new members to discover all the great benefits that your Mississauga Board of Trade has to offer. Seasoned members are always welcome to stop by for a refresher. On September the 12th, Good Morning Mississauga is at the Mississauga Convention Center. Come out and connect with your MBOT colleagues. Book a speaker spot. Where else can you make over 100 cold calls in just 2 minutes? On September 13th, the MBOT Professional Development Series continues with Own Your Backyard, how to expand your business by growing your local business base. On September 20th, Good Evening Mississauga is at the Port House in Port Credit. This evening's social provides a relaxed networking atmosphere while enjoying delicious snacks and an adult beverage. On September 27th, join in to the premiere of our webinar series. The ICT Committee and CompTIA present Top Canadian Tech Trends. And book your tickets now for the annual Extravaganza Awards of Excellence on November the 15th, sponsored by MNP and Closing the Gap Healthcare Group. This event has sold out for the past 2 years, so reserve your tickets and tables today. Contact your membership services manager or go to www.mbot.com. Details about these stories and events are available at www.mbot.com. Until next week, this is David Wojcik wishing you continued success in your business.